Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup next, one of the junior events. Monmouth School against St Edward's School. Temple Island. And they move away from the start pontoons. Just keeping a close eye on the Buck station, because they do seem to be heading out St Edward's School into central territory. They've corrected that now. The umpire keeping a beady eye on all that. And they've got their steering sorted out, St Edward's School, nearest to the camera. And they've got a length lead on Monmouth School early. So despite a little bit of a steering wobble, they seem to be in great shape here, Kath.
Indeed, it was a fiery start from both crews, wasn't it? Absolutely going full pelt out the start, quite high rating. And it's then about who can transition into the length, and we can see a bit more length, a bit more rhythm that's coming in this St Edward's School, and of course the Monmouth School a little bit more under pressure. We've got a lot of experience in Edward's School in this event. They've got all sorts of great results to draw on. And Monmouth a little bit less experienced, but nonetheless they have some incredible alumni there, including Robin Williams, the legendary coach of Helen Glover and Heather Stanning, and also coaching the British men's team this summer, and Lord Moynihan, the Olympic Cox, former chair of the BOA. So Monmouth School, you know, they actually had Robin Williams on the bank with them earlier this week, which I thought was lovely. Just a few days from Tokyo, he was back helping his old school out, helping them to create a rhythm. But this is a big test for them today.
Yeah, good sporting school, Monmouth. Been over there for cricketing duties, so you've got some good cricket alumni as well at Monmouth School.
It's a beautiful place. They actually have a lovely quote from Pierre de Coubertin on there about when they're talking about the rowing club on the website, which I'd not heard before. He described rowing as the most complete sport that one could imagine. And they're very proud that they have a beautiful stretch of river.
Well, it's a good start point, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're blessed with what they've got in their back garden, you'd hope to produce a rower or two, and they have done. Very
beautiful setting. But St Edward's School, again, their boathouse overlooks Port Meadow and the dreaming spires of Oxford, and they have a lot of rowing history in their school, around their school, and they are here because they want to progress further. Looking really strong there, very tight, making sure that they are kind of quick on those catches, maximising the length, and their Cox is still pushing them hard in this race.
Yeah, you can see Noah Wilmot, he's on the bow seat for St Edward's School. He's got Rory McDonnell alongside him, and Guy Weller, Anthony Mallet, Isaac Rivere, Max Ebner. We've got W. White and Josh Brangan in the stroke seat, Josh Brangan.
They did well at Nat Schools. They were 6th in Championship 8s, so making the A final of Tier 2/8 at Marlow, finishing 3rd ahead of Abingdon and Shrewsbury, who are 4th and 5th at Nat Schools. So, you know, they have got expectations coming here. They know they can mix it with some of the best, and they are determined to make sure they progress further. And they're doing a really good job at the moment, keeping those catches nice and tight, not being put under too much pressure, but you can see those guys in the Monmouth School are giving it everything. Many of them, they're here for the first time at Henley. I think pretty much almost the entire crew. We've got a real mixture of 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds. What an experience for them.
Yeah, it is all about the experience, isn't it? 16, 17, 18-year-olds in the St Edward's School boat as well. Looking at Rory McDonnell, only 16 years old still. You'll hope that this experience will inspire them to push on in the sport, and who knows if they continue maybe at university or find a way of pursuing their rowing after school, you might be seeing an Olympian or two in one of these boats.
Oh, I think definitely, and some of them have already been involved, I think, with some junior rowing. Interesting to see that the Hamish Lawson, the stroke at Monmouth, who's the Welsh indoor rowing champion 2018 and 2019, so he's clearly got some good physiology there, and we can see that you know, it's really effective, strong rowing in the St Edward's School crew.
It's one of the unique aspects of Henley Regatta we don't talk enough about, actually, that these schoolboys in here competing alongside, more or less, they're you know, people who have just got back from Tokyo and the Olympic Games. We're going to see them on the water. We've got Greaves and Eddy from the Rio Olympics on the water in half an hour's time. It's unusual, isn't it, for a sporting event where you can have school competitors doing the same thing, competing at the same regatta as senior world-class athletes.
It's the absolute beauty of Henley Regatta, and that's why it's so special. I think as a sport, we're not one that's full of big superstars and egos. Actually, everyone does the hard work, win or lose. Everyone puts these hours in, the ergos in, and there's a wonderful kind of camaraderie that comes with the sport. And I think the boat tents, which this year are on the other side of the river at Fawley Meadows, it's not so easy for parents and supporters to get round there. But what we see then is, of course, the students, the rowers, the schoolboys, the Olympians themselves creating that atmosphere in the boat park, supporting each other and coming out to cheer halfway down the course when the boats are going past.
Yeah, rubbing shoulders with the stars over there from the world of rowing, the sport of rowing. They're all over there at the boat tents in the next few days. And it looks like St Edward's School might well be hanging around the boat tents a bit longer as well, because they are leading this heat in the Princess Elizabeth pretty comfortably. You can hear some very vocal support on the bank on the Berkshire side.
And I think that's where we're hearing them pass. You can see the enclosures on the far side, but what you can't see on the near side is they're going past where the crew's boat. And so there's lots of people in the boat park cheering on all of these brilliant students.
So St Edward's School seized an early initiative up by Temple Island and sat on that lead, and in fact extended that lead over Monmouth School. So well done to St Edward's School, who progress in the Princess Elizabeth. They're heading towards the weekend. They're safely through the next round. And there go Monmouth School over the line. They complete their race and they complete their Henley Regatta. But St Edward's School progress.